What if you could go from awkward on camera to talking like a pro in just 30 days? 2 months ago, I had a conversation with a friend called Dec. Him and his partner Daniela are starting a brand that make fashionable hearing aids. But there was a problem. Dec's entire marketing plan revolved around making videos for social media to tell his story. And with his and Daniela's money invested in the business and rent to pay every month, he needed to get really good at talking to camera fast.
This is actually really difficult.
And when you're partially deaf, this can be 5 times harder.
Yeah, like I had a lot of probably was social anxiety, to be honest. Like if I listen back to when I speak, I think there's certain words that, still aren't quite perfect. And then I think if you couple that with wearing hearing aids and feeling different, yeah, for sure, I think that has a huge impact.
But he decided that if he wanted to launch his business and make his dream work, he'd have to fix this now. So when I told him about my 30-day talking to camera challenge, he decided to give it a shot. So we're here in London. We're on the way to see Dec right now. Hello.
Sorry, I just f***ed up the handshake. Say that out the edit.
After meeting his pet rabbits, I got him set up on the program straight away so he could do his day 1. This is your day 1 video. After watching this video, set up your camera, your smartphone, and talk to it for 5 to 10 minutes. How are you feeling?
Good.
Okay, so Dec is just about to do his day 1 video. I'll leave you to it.
Cool, yeah, so this is my first video. Like Thomas was saying, it's quite unnatural. 5 minutes is a lot of time. I'm very used to conversations and people asking things, and to be honest, probably more listening than speaking. So I work from home.
Once Dec got in the flow, he did a great job and finished up around 5 minutes. But he was still finding it hard to talk to camera in a confident and authentic way.
This is really hard. Slightly nervous about listening to myself. It's really hard not to cringe when you listen back to recordings. Really excited about the potential. If we can really resonate with people and really do good quality content and storytelling, the opportunities from that can be quite significant.
I was super excited to check back in with Dec in a few days. And so with a more successful handshake, the challenge began.
Hi guys, back with another video recording. I'm excited to improve. I think standing up is much better. So let's see how this one goes. So I've got a couple of businesses which I love and it's really what I want to do. Both quite challenging, especially on income at the moment. Yeah, what do we speak about? Don't know really. Yes. And yeah, very cool hats. Another day, another video. Continuing on, and we power through. Alright, maybe good to speak about what I've learned so far. So many things is a short answer. Probably hear me breathing, so I'm practicing from the abdomen, so it's super interesting.
Day 11 came around, and it was time to check back in. Alright, we're back. Let's see how he's getting on. Good day, mate.
Hello. See you, man.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
How's your progress been?
It's been good.
Dec had not only smashed it with the 30-day challenge, recording a video every day, he'd also used the momentum from the challenge and had recorded and posted multiple videos to TikTok. Oh, mate. You got one of 6,000, one of 1,000.
Yeah, so I was one of me and Danny, which got the biggest traction.
Random people saying, love this idea, love how it looks, this is a great idea, brilliant idea.
So really pleased, yeah, so I was quite excited to show you guys that.
This was a massive win. The Dec had already managed to gain the confidence to put himself out there on social media and was already getting great engagement. But even by this point, they still hadn't had their first sale in their fashionable hearing aid business.
We have had some really tricky moments, there's been some really difficult things that we've had to go through, especially on income at the moment.
So it was super important that Dec stuck to the challenge to maximize their chances of success. All right, we are on day 11. You might be wondering, Thomas, why are you smiling so much? Why are you so happy? Well, that's because I've just done a smiling exercise. What we're going to be doing is spending 1 minute smiling as big as we can before talking to camera. I'll smile as well just to keep the camera company. Timer ready?
1 minute, okay.
Purposefully smiling is not only a great way to boost your energy and state before you talk to camera, but it can also break you out of your shell and allow you to communicate more expressively.
Good to go?
Yep.
Okay.
So a lot of people have asked us why we started RZ, and one of the big reasons is stigma. It may not be obvious from the front, but I do wear one hearing aid, so I'm going to show you.
It was awesome to see Dec do his day 11. He was way more fluent and comfortable on camera already.
One take, you smashed it. Nice. That was really good.
And I had a couple of tips to see if we could take him to the next level.
What we're gonna try and do is make the first bit as good as the middle or last bit.
The first 5 seconds of a video are the most important. And while Dec was now very comfortable, he was starting his video with his hands on his hips, and it took 30 seconds or so to get his energy higher and his body language more expressive. So I told him that as soon as you start recording, you need to
make sure you've got eyes on the camera and hands moving in the shot. So you've been starting here, but then you get, so instead just start here straight away.
So a lot of people have asked us why we started RZ. And one of the big reasons for me personally is I'm supposed to wear 2 hearing aids and I only wear 1. And this has been the case for me over the last 25 plus years. So much so that I still get in trouble with my parents.
Smashed it, that was really good. Cool. Yeah, that made a big difference. That beginning was much better.
Tweets, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, like you think of singing as something that people are just good at. You'd probably imagine similar for speaking to camera. You know, like some people you think, oh, they're just natural. But I think what's been really quite empowering is breaking it down into really small parts. Today, for instance, with the smile one, it already made a difference in the sample today, but then like you're layering on like small bits. So like already by like pretty much the halfway point, I've already got all these prompts that I'm remembering.
Well, it's been really good, massive improvement. So I'm super excited to see where you go, where this whole thing goes in like the next 20 or so days. And we will check in with you on day 30.
Sounds great.
All right, man. Cheers. See you very soon.
See you soon.
And off he went.
It's been really helpful. I think I've started to build up a good foundation. Yeah, this is interesting. I like this. I like teaching stuff. People, of course, who wear hearing aids, more specifically, I think more women initially. Someone in a similar position to me. So maybe it's a fellow entrepreneur, maybe they're between 25 and 30. Really excited today to be sharing with you 3 top tips to avoid burnout. I'm not used to sharing things that are more emotive or open. A lot of this has already been like a diary. Day 26, final push. I've really focused on the skills that Thomas has taught every day. So I think that's something else I'm quite proud of. I'm really starting to see everything add up properly. I'll be able to really bring that energy to the camera, and I think that's really exciting actually.
It was time for the final check-in.
How do I call it? Oi.
Good morning. Oh, straight in. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, mate.
What's up? Come in.
Day 30 had arrived.
All right, here we are. Welcome to day 30, your day 30. Sticking to anything for 30 days is a massive achievement. So give yourself a pat on the back. You're here, you made it, and let's finish strong.
We set up the shot for the last time, and Dec got ready for his day 30.
Here we go.
This is really hard. So, day 30, it's come around much quicker than I expected, and yeah, I'm excited to share my thoughts. So, every single video now, I'm sitting down even 5-10 minutes and asking myself, who am I speaking to? Everyone has different wants and desires and reasons for watching the video, so that's super important. The combination of theory and doing is super critical. I think with a lot of things you can learn how to do it, which is great, but until you're practicing every day consistently, I don't think you really absorb that in the same way. You can learn it. If you're consistent, if you show up, if you do the work, it can make a huge difference.
The improvements Dec made were pretty insane. But how did this translate into Dec's business? Had he got any sales?
Well, we weren't done yet. That very same morning, we made some short form content for Dec's hearing aid business, and look at how it turned out.
So I've worn a hearing aid my entire life. And as many of you can resonate with, hearing aids are just so boring. Incredibly beige, super medical. I mean, who wants to wear that? So we're at RZ. We are making hearing aid jewelry that you're proud to show off to the world.
That took us literally a minute and a half. That is the power of being able to talk to camera confident, clearly, and fluently. It saves you so much time.
Dec and Daniela have been working super hard growing their socials. And just a few days ago, Dec messaged me with this.
Hey mate, massive news. We just got our first sale. So excited.
If you want to improve your talking to camera, I've included a couple of resources below to help you out. First off is a free talking to camera cheat sheet, which is a 1-page PDF that you can print out and have beside you to reference whilst you're talking to camera. Second, you'll find a link to join the 30-day talking to camera challenge, which is
is what Dec took in this video. I'll either see you over there or in this video, which is another insane 30-day talking to camera transformation that will get you fired up. Stay creative. Bye-bye.